it's Wild Bill's Adventures Outdoor. Hey, I'm gonna do some time flies for trout fishing and bass. So yeah, keep up the episode. I'm gonna do some time flies for you, and we'll just keep this up, especially during the winter. Sometimes I don't have time to do a lot of stuff with work and everything's going on. So we'll have to get back at you later, but we'll do some fishing and everything else later on. But right now, let's get you started here. I'll pull this out. I'm going to do a little tie flying for like trout and bass. We're going to do a little bit different hooks and different sizes. And when we get started, I'll bring out this fly here that was for bass fishing. Then this is what I bought at Bass Pro Shop. So what's the main thing you need to know what to do when you get ready to tie a fly? Okay, the main thing is you got to focus on your tail. Then right here is the abdomen right here. And back over here closer to the head is the thorax, and then your little legs. Those are the main thing you need to focus on. And we'll go ahead and get ready to start tying flies. Been a while since I've been doing this. I haven't tied flies over 20 some years. Go ahead and get this closer up and we'll start tying flies. I just want to say I have a friend, his name is Marvin from work. He cut this out, made a river, and he put these little canoes and little bass fish and then a big old fish here on the side. And my other friend, he sold me the Senior sewing machine, the old metal table. He painted gold, and then he had that board there that I bought that from him. So that's old Doug. All right, basically I'm going to start with this line here. I forgot the names of all these tools. Now, there's a special tool that I need to get a little bit bigger one. My eyes is not as good as it used to be. And might have one of my old one already have a string on there. Then there's a special tool that you could push your string in through there. I got some of my old tools and some of my new tools because I bought a new kit. Brand new, so they're a little bit stiff. There we go. And then basically you gotta put that through here. There's a special tool supposed to push it in there. And here's a tool. Brand new kit. Over 20 some years ago, I didn't need these special tools. I could do it by my hand. My eyes are getting bad, and you can see I got glasses now. Basically, you take this string here. Well, why is not? It's a little stiff here. And you'll put it through here, and that, if you can see that, there we go. And you stick this tool in that hole in here. And you let it push it all the way in till you get that string in there. The idea is I got the string in here. Perfect. This tool come in handy. It'd take a while. First thing, you want your hook. Get the adjustment. You adjust the different size hook. This hook, where you're going to hook your fish, put that in there first. All right, nice and tight. Now what you want to do, go up front here, kind of wrap around a few times on this one. You want to wrap around a little bit. Take that extra string, cut it off right here. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little loop to help lock that in, tighten it up right there. And then what I'm going to do, take that string all the way, wrap around towards the middle of the hook. Cut before you actually go ahead and cut that access off right up front. We're focusing on getting the tail here as soon as I can get started here. I'm going to tie this off a little bit up front, kind of get a good tight. All right, there we go. Then wrap this around towards the middle of the body, toward the thorax, because I'm going to start my tail on the other side. You'll see what I'm doing once I get there. Now just get a good little wrap. All right, right about where by the thorax I want where the start my tail. Yep. Let's see. I got so many variety stuff I want to use. Let's use a good old pheasant tail. I want a little bit of tail from an old pheasant. I'm going to do a little bit different with this one. Get multiple colors. All right. I'm going to take this feathers of tails. I don't need that many. I'll save these for others. All right. Take these tails right here. This is going to be the tail. And all I'm doing is wrapping it around, trying to get a good wrap on it. I want to get a little extra strength, little knot. Everybody do things a little bit different. I want to kind of get a good little knot in by the tail. There we go. I want to wrap it around a few more times. And take this back up to the tail. There's my tail. Oh, you know what I did? I did it backward. My tail need to go the opposite direction. Hold on. I knew I did something wrong. Hold on. You gotta remember the hook. The eye is their head, not the tail. Oh, what am I doing? All right, here we go. Wrap this around a few times. And I'm going to cut off this excess here. I don't need all this at all. There we go. Throw that in the trash. Here's my tail where the hook is supposed to be at. All right. Now I'm going to take this, kind of tie it up. Make sure it's getting good tight. Kind of lock it up in there. I just want to get a little extra tight there. Now I'm going to take off the rest of this access I don't need by the eyelid. I don't want that cause trouble when you're fishing. There's my little tail on this hook. Alright then. Try to be careful not cut the line. I've done that before. Get a little carried away, try and get too fast for your job here. Get a little too fast trying to work on it. Now I want to take, sometimes you could take a little, like a little lead or real thin, just make it a little extra, this real thin lead. I'm going to take that right up to the body, just because I want a little extra weight to drop down the ground. And get these taken off of there. Well, I guess that'll work. Then tie it some more. I want to make sure I get it tied good. They got nice glue or glue and all that, but actually one of my friends said just as cheap as use a fingernail polish. So just cheaper than the glue they have. So that's what I'm doing, kind of gluing that there. There's so many different ways. This is just one setup here. I'm going to get the little body I want, kind of almost kind of sparkles. Kind of I want it to pop out in the water. All right, here we go. I'm going to take that to the body up here. First things first, wrap it around. All right, then I'm going to take this, wrap it around here. Where's my other special tool? You use that to kind of help hold the weight of it. And I'm going to take this, wrap it around. Like I said, it's been over 20 years. I'm already kind of somewhat messing it up, but it's all right because you never know. If it might work, might not work. And now I'm going to take this, wrap this around. And remember, you're the artist. You could go on, watch DVD, watch people tie flies. I'm just not that. I haven't done this for over 20 some years, so I'm just a little bit rusty. But that's all right. Now I got that tied in there. Cut this access off. I don't want this access on here. Now what I want, let's see, I want to use this big long piece here. You could use about anything, but right here I'm just going to use this. Wrap this around here. There we go. Wrap around. Oh, I don't want to get the tail mixed up there. Here we go. Wrap this around in the back. I'm kind of, well, need a lot of practice, but you know, it's been a while since I've been doing this. Now I'm doing it what I'm supposed to do. We got to take it up here. I need to take this up here. My eyesight's not good. Well, I'm not going to worry about that right now. There we go. Wrap around some more. It's not pretty. Like I said, it's been a while since I used to tie flies. It started. We'll get this going. I got a little extra weight I want in there because I want this drop down. I need to cut this axis off right here. I'm going to do a little bit of gluing right up front. Whoa. Let me get that tied up some more. I get that tool out of the way. Too much stuff in my way right now. It's not pretty, but hey, if the fish hit it, that's fine. That's all that matters. Like I said, it's not going to be pretty. And let's get this off here. There we go. A little bit of glue here. Oh, if you don't, where the eyelid is, be careful not glue around the eyelid. Or if you want to glue on the eyelid, somebody you kind of like so much, not so much, you mean, you could, then that guy, you want to have to poke it with another hook to unhook the eyelid. But here we go. And now is official. We got one fly done. Let it dry, but I'll take this up so you can see it a little closer. Your tail, you got your adamant, and those sort of like a leg, but I didn't really put the leg like I want to, but there you go. That is what you call a nice little fly. It's not the good look, not as looking as it should be. I kind of got in a hurry, and it's been over 20 some years since I tie flies, so I'm not as good as I used to. I used to sell them back in my early 20s when I tie flies, but there it is. We'll try this out and see how this works. First fly. I said it's been a while since I've done it. I'll get back at it, and it'll make it look a lot better. We'll start using smaller hooks for trout. We'll use some bigger hooks for a bass. I want to catch some big largemouth bass and smallmouth bass, and it's a good little hobby to get into. So it makes you feel good when you catch fish off the fly you made your own. Good. I want to just say, you know, the smart thing to do when you're going out fly fishing, you want to take your kid out, because it will be the perfect thing to go out there and look at the water and see what's out there, what kind of bugs and what larvae or anything that's floating around. See what their fish is eating, and when you see what you're looking for, then you go ahead and imitate that bug or larva and make it your fly and go at it and see if you catch yourself some fish with the fly you made. Now, this is Wild Bill's Adventures Outdoor. Like I said, I was kind of sloppy, but I was trying to do my very first tie fly on YouTube channel, so it's not the best. I done better back in my 20s, but like I said, we'll take time and start making flies and start making a better looking fly than that one. But that could work. It could catch something. If it doesn't, well, hey, at least I tried. But we'll make some more flies on this video, and enjoy your time. This Wild Bill's Adventures Outdoor. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Let's do some fly fishing and get some tie flying on and catch some fish with your own flies.